By the time the other cart was back on the road, suddenly, up ahead, a great flash split the sky. What sounded like thunder followed. Beyond the hills, the sky grew dark. Looks like big rain in the city, the old man said. If we had hurried, we'd be almost sold out by now, grumbled the son. Take it easy, it'll last longer. And you'll enjoy life so much more, counseled the kind old man. It was late in the afternoon by the time they got to the hill overlooking the city. They stopped and stared down at the city for a long, long time. Neither of them said a word. Finally, the young man put his hand on the father's shoulder and said, I see what you mean, Dad. They turned their cart around and began to roll slowly away from what once had been the city of Hiroshima. There's a lot of messages in that story. A lot of messages. The obvious one at the end is we never know what slowing down might be sparing us from up ahead. But I'm really resonating today with all the things the Father said. This road is more beautiful. This road has the flowers. Yeah, that road was shorter, but this one's more beautiful. Look at the stars. Slow down and last longer. I'm so resonating with this, especially after my week in this ministerial education environment. Mind you, that was a learning environment. I was taking a lot in. But they paced it in such a way that it never felt like overload. You'll last longer. We had 5 days of learning and processing and education, but they took their time. The 4 people, just in case anyone happens to watch it, Reverend Kathy Ann Lewis, Reverend David Bruner, Reverend Edward Philulin, who I'm totally madly in love with now, and Reverend Lisa Leggett Garcia, the 4 of them masterfully took us down an educational road that never felt like, hurry up. It was take the road, take the break, go out there and look at the trees. Come back, let's process. They were checking in with the 4 of them going, you know, the room feels real full right now, let's just take a break. Beautiful. And so this story for me just touched that. It's okay to go make money like the young man wanted to, but it's also okay to stop and smell the roses, as we often say. Scrub or soak. So, obviously we're really not talking about dishes, we're talking about our lives. So the principle here still is, the spiritual principle, that pan is not going to clean itself. Even if you have a dishwasher, that pan is not going to clean itself. There is some effort involved, but that effort doesn't have to be pushed. There needs to be an intention to clean the pan. There needs to be a decision on how to clean the pan. Spiritual principle here is still alive and well. Your own life, same thing. You got some new situation you want, whether it be something tangible like you need better transportation, or whether it be something like a quality like inner peace. There needs to be an intention. This is what I want. There needs to be a decision made of how you're going to do it. The most important piece, though, is what's my mindset while I'm doing it. I can have the intention and I can make the decision for something new in my life, and I can move towards that newness. And I can have the mindset of divine timing. I can have that mindset of, here's where I'm going. I can let this soak tonight. And maybe tomorrow it'll be a little bit easier. Or next month, or next year. Time, we need to kind of put that aside in this conversation. We want it now, I know. However, the intention is still there. We just keep moving towards that intention without the constant need to push. Do we push, do we force, do we stress, or do we relax, allow, and trust? Trust. Remember, it's the nature of the law, the nature of spirit to unfold your desires through you. It's its job. It's its providence. It's its nature to move through you that way. All we need to do is stay clear on the intention and the decision. And if some days you push, great. Push, fine. give yourself a break the next day. You see, as long as there's some kind of a balance, pushing is not wrong. Scrubbing is not wrong. Just be aware of the damage it might cause. And soaking almost always makes the job easier. So I have a little meditation by Ernest Holmes, and then we'll go into our final prayer. But I would like you to close your eyes while I read this, and then I'll move into that final treatment. This is the very beautiful, mystical side of Ernest Holmes. The inner mind is still. The soul reflects the Most High. The Spirit of God in humankind is God. In the great calm of the all-good, I rest in peace and security. My life is now reflecting the perfect whole. I am peace. I am calm. I am security. And I am complete satisfaction. I am one with God. I am filled with peace. In that peaceful realm, I remember that this one thing called God is also called the Infinite One. It's also called the Presence. Also called the Source, the thing itself. One thing, one energy, whose nature it is to love, whose nature it is to create, whose nature it is to give, whose nature it is to be abundance. This one source has created me, you, everything. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everything I don't yet see, all of it. The nature of the Divine One, the way I know it the best, is through myself. And that's true for all of us. Through our own mind, through our own heart, through our own lessons, through our own givingness, through our own creativity. We are never separate from that which created us. So everything we say for ourselves, create for ourselves, know for ourselves, is the nature of the divine to say yes. And so what I know for each of us this day, this week, is that we find a balance between scrubbing and soaking. I know for each of us that if we have been scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, that we may choose to soak tonight. I know that each one of us finds our perfect way, and that perfect way is filled with trust. Trust that the divine nature can never leave us. Trust that we are on our perfect pathway and perfect divine timing. I am very grateful to remember. I'm grateful to speak the word for all of us. And so with gratitude I can let go now, because it's not Sean, it's the Spirit within me that knows this truth. And so I can let go into that truth, claiming that it is done. And so I let it be done. And so it is.